A pro-Christian 1961 peplum titled Constantine and the Cross, directed by one Lionello de Felice. This film is a lax biopic of Constantine the Great, set between 293 to 312 AD, from Constantine's days as tribune to his accession as Roman Emperor of Gaul under the Tetrarchy system, and ending with his battle against the usurper Roman Emperor Maxentius in Rome. Just so we're all aware, the Tetrarchy system in ancient Rome was instituted in 293 AD by Emperor Diocletian. He chose to have the empire governed by two emperors, east and west, known as the two Augusti, and two others nominated as their successors, known as the Caesars, effectively dividing the empire into four regions of administration, two in the west, two in the east. Diocletian initially ruled from the east, while Maximian ruled from the west. Their successors were named as Galerius and Constantius, respectively. Upon the succession of these latter two, their successors were nominated as Maximinus and Severus, respectively. Upon Constantius' death, Severus replaced him, and Constantius' son Constantine was named Caesar. At the same time, Maxentius, the son of the initial Western Augustus Maximian, forced Severus to abdicate and arranged his murder in 307. Maxentius and Maximian declared themselves the two new Augusti, challenging Galerius and Constantine. In 308, Galerius, aligning with the retired Diocletian and the purportedly retired Maximian, arranged an imperial conference at Carnuntum on the Danube. The council decided that Licinius would become Augustus in the west, with Constantine remaining the Caesar. In the east, Galerius retained his role as the Augustus and Maximinus stayed his Caesar. Maximian was made to retire at last, and Maxentius was declared an invalid usurper, and yet by 308 Maxentius had become the de facto ruler of Italy and Africa. Meanwhile, neither Constantine nor Maximinus were prepared to tolerate the quick promotion of the new Augustus Licinius. To soothe these tensions, all four, Galerius, Licinius, Constantine, and Maximinus, were named Augusti. Between 309 and 313, most of the claimants to this imperial office died or were killed in the struggle for emperor. Constantine had forced Maximian's suicide in 310, Galerius died of natural causes in 311, Maxentius was finally thwarted by Constantine at the Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312, Maximinus committed suicide at Tarsus in 313 after being defeated in battle by Licinius. And so by 313 there remained only two emperors, Constantine in the west and Licinius in the east. It took until 324 for Constantine to finally defeat Licinius, reunite the two halves of the Roman Empire, and declare himself the sole Augustus. But this film begins as Constantine wins a battle against barbarians and returns to Rome. On the way, he and his friend Hadrian, not that Hadrian, are set upon by bandits. Hadrian is nursed back to health by some Christians, including the lovely woman Livia. Again, not that Livia. These bandits were apparently sent by the wicked Maxentius. Constantine watches some Christians be eaten by lions in the arena. He jumps into the fray to defend a small surviving child, and he requests of the other Christians to be set free. Livia is arrested, and Hadrian, who is now in love with her, arranges for her escape. Constantine is blamed, and Maxentius amps up the persecution of Christians and orders his forces to attack Constantine in Gaul. So it's a somewhat fictionalized account of Constantine's rise to power and his eventual establishment of religious tolerance among the Roman subjects. Namely, this entails the rise and spread of the Christian religion throughout Europe and the Empire. A standard peplum period piece, but it soothes me. Not really recommended unless you otherwise insist, though. I like this sort of thing, but this film can be perceived as dry by anyone who does not feel a special interest in its subject matter. So, take it or leave it.